Hello, my community people. Another Nigerian has actually been killed in South Africa. Justice for Isaac Satlat. And the question is, when will all these xenophobia killings end? When? When? Why are South Africans killing Nigerians? What have we done? Why? So let me talk about him. Who is he? Isaac Satlat is from Plateau State, Nigeria, and he's currently 22 years old. And he's currently living in South Africa as a student where he lived with his parents in Pretoria. And it was said that Isaac was due to graduate next month from his school before he was unalived. This particular boy in question is said to have almost completed school. In few months' time, this guy would have graduated from school. But because of some wicked entities called human beings, they decided to unalive this particular guy in question. It's just sad. The fact that you can actually think that the next thing you want to do to a human being like you is to unalive that person, and you will still go home and be able to sleep about it, shows the wickedness in humanity. His father is actually a missionary in South Africa, and according to reports, the father's health deteriorated after hearing the death of his son. You can see it. Over 2:30, immediately he heard that his son died. That is what somebody else's son and somebody else's daughter will do to your own son. Wickedness. Pure wickedness. So let's move on to the vehicle ownership. It was said that Isaac Satlat went with his father's car for Uber business. He was working as a e-hailing driver. And although Isaac was using his father's car, the vehicle itself, which is a Suzuki car, was registered under the both credentials of Wiseman Makobe, who is the lawful owner of that specific car, meaning that that particular car in question was actually owned by Wiseman Makobe. And it has been established that Isaac Satlat was operating under Wiseman Makobe's boat credential at the time of the incident. Mr. Makobe is the lawful owner of the Suzuki vehicle which was hijacked in Pretoria West. So that particular car in question, the owner of that car is actually Makobe and not Satlat. And the father was actually using the car which he actually borrowed just to do Uber business. And so let us just watch the video. And he was said to have been driving around Moshongo province outside of Pretoria when the attack began. And according to the video, they tried to kidnap him, they tried to hijack the car. But because of how stubborn he was, knowing fully well that this guy no be the owner of the car, no be him get the car. So of course, he actually needs to protect the car. I've been seeing so many people saying, why didn't he just crash the car? This guy knows fully well that he's not the owner of the car. It's his father that actually owns the car. So that is the exact reason why they might just be reluctant about crashing the car. Because I can tell you that the instinct would have probably come his mind that crashed this car. But if he actually looks at the people that actually owns the car, you wouldn't want to spoil the car for your father that actually now has to pay. I feel like that is the exact reason. But for somebody that actually cares about his life, I'm going to have to crash the car. Because if you look at that video very well, you'll see that he has the chance to have crashed the car. And these particular people in question were not even using seat belts. You understand? They were not even, you are the only one using seatbelts. So I feel like that would have been the best thing to actually do. But I also want to consider the fact that the thinking was that his father is not the owner of the car. And now crashing that car will become a problem for his father. So he's trying every possible best to just save himself, save the car together, which actually led to his spy. And so, according to the video, they tried to hijack the car because of how stubborn he is. He was strangled to death. And it was said to have been done by a man and a woman. But though some reports are actually claiming that there are about 3 in the vehicle. And after the initial struggle in the car, Isaac was reportedly said to have been shot about 12 times. Bullets were found all over his body. And yes, he died from that. And after they killed him, his body was ultimately dropped in Moshongo at Adenville, a township just outside Pretoria, where it was discovered later the same day. And as at the time of this video, one of the perpetrators, which is still a suspect, has been captured. And she was the female lady that was sitting close to the driver's seat. The South African Police Service has apprehended her in connection with the murder, and she's scheduled to make her first court appearance on Monday, the 16th of February 2026. And to be very honest, you would have thought that everybody was supposed to condemn this. But there are many South Africans that were actually talking about the fact that this is actually cool. Somebody said, as long as a Kuyi Nigerian, she deserves it. Another person says, does Nigeria have South African Uber Bolt drivers? If not, why are they stealing our jobs? It deserves it. All of them are saying that it deserves it. Another person says, you can't fight for Nigerians. I don't care. But driving a boat is a scarce skill. They did a great job, and I wish they kill more Nigerians. This is what another human being is saying. And you are still in that country. Okay? These Nigerians are everywhere causing problem. You buy person, you see they talk say that person they cause problem. If you don't buy the person, another person says South Africans are fighting for a Nigerian. South Africans are fighting for a Nigerian. Imagine that kind of smelling statement towards another human being. And the people were not in support of this shenanigans. In as much as I found out that many South Africans actually supported this and they actually said he deserves it. Some people were saying we are fighting for justice. He wasn't harming anyone. Just a young man trying building for himself in a very honest way. Humanity goes a long way. Another person replied also and said, does this stop being human because he's a Nigerian? And to be very honest, it's just quite sad. These are few statements from South Africans. If you see the wicked statements from many South Africans, you will be scared. You will be scared for your life. You'll be scared for your life if you're in Nigeria and South Africa currently. Because to be very honest, these people don't like you. They hate you to the bone and they can see that you are gone for it. They can see that you are gone for it. Now looks like Oban abroad, safe. Now go. You feel buy from home. You feel buy from... It is well. It is well. The Nigerian community is demanding swift justice, and leaders within the diaspora have described the crime as senseless and deeply disturbing. Satlat's death has left a painful void among friends, family, and fellow students, and his family is seeking justice. Look at the mother. Look at the father. That man is going through a lot right now. And this is coming after another Nigerian man, Emeka Clement Uzor from Enugu State, was shot dead on the 8th of February. Just this 8th of February. Today is 16th, right? That's almost like 8 days different in Johannesburg. He was shot in his vehicle. So this is my own thought. These people have shown hatred towards Nigerians, and in as much as it is not all of them, you cannot tell who is going to be able to keep you alive as against the one that will actually want you dead. So it just makes sense that you boycott their country for them at this point as a reasonable individual. You can't tell me that it's money that you are looking for that you will not go and meet your loom there. It's better to kus at home than to kusi abroad. It's better to kusile than to kusoko. You understand? So another one is you might be their next victim. It should be your last place to be. They have shown it in their words and in their action that they want Nigeria out of their country. And if you have everything in your power, make it as a thing of possibility to leave them alone. At this point, I just feel like every Nigerian should be dictated to come back to their country. It's just that if they come back safe, there's nothing to come and meet. That's just the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Another is supposed to be said that Nigerians come back home. Leave them alone. Then let them be fine themselves. It's not nice. Two in just 2 weeks. 2 people. Shot dead. Shot. 16 bullets, almost 13 bullets. 13. Another one shot dead in Johannesburg. Are we not supposed to boycott people like that? Do you want to now be living with animals just because of what? Because of money? This well. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do well to click the subscribe button. Do well to like this video. I post video every day. You do well to follow me. You love me. You will love me. See you in the next. Because I love you too.